Hey guys, Rocco here. Welcome back. Hey guys. Hey crew, Sergeant Rocco here. Today we're going to be having a look at 5 myths that foreigners have about travelling to India. Now the main reason for doing this video is, just to get a little bit more inside knowledge. Imagine I'll be travelling one day to India in the near future. So this could serve as an educational video for your good friend Sergeant Rocco. Also, I like to, dispel rumours. I'm sure you guys out there, my loyal crew, will let me know if any of these actually are true, not myths, or the other way around. How's it going to work? I don't know. That's why we do these things. This video comes from the channel Wise Indian. Must admit, I clicked on it because of that. So make sure, guys, he's only a little channel. He's got 1.8k subs. Let's change that. Let's show him some patented Sergeant Rocco love. Go in, give him a look. If the video's good. We better watch the video first before we, start waving our dicks around. You ready, guys? Let's do it.
Greetings traveler, today I am going to talk about 5 myths which foreigners have about traveling in India. Let me start with the first one, how safe it is to travel within India. Let me explain. Let's assume that the 5% of people in every country are messed up. Given India have over 1 billion people, the probability
1 billion people. Guys, should be no problem getting to 1 million subscribers. Let's get it.
of meeting those people in India is higher. I think you should visit India just to try your luck. Anyway, if you go by the Indian culture, which is diverse beyond imagination, they believe a guest is like a god. Most of them will give you their own bedroom as long as you are there.
It's lovely.
Well, these people comprises of 95% of population. Similar to 5% rule, the probability of you meeting them is much higher. The location plays a very big role in whether you are going north to south or east to west. When you travel, you unravel. That is how it works. We all have different opinions about things. Same is with traveling within India.
Wait a minute, did he just say we travel, we unravel? That's cool. I like that.
But what I see most appropriate is that one has to be aware where and how they are going. So it is all about preparation if you want to experience it safely. Regarding recent media attention on rape cases in India, you will be surprised to know there are only 2 rapes per 100,000 people as compared to 28 per 100,000 in United States. Read about a city and places you can go and avoid the places where it is a bit unsafe, like anywhere else in the world. If you ask me, I'll say most cities are great to visit. Just look at online to find the information about the region's cities.
Yeah.
Second myth, things are cheaper in India. No, it's not. It's just that the range of things from cheap to expensive is very huge. India is a place, as per my experience, you get what you pay for. So if you are looking
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a good point. I think his name's Ahmed, has brung up there. You get what you pay for. So, if you're walking around in some shitty market, in some, backwater stall in some country of the world, you pay $5 for a watch. You'd be lucky if the fucking thing is still telling time by the time you get out of that alleyway.
quality, then you probably will end up paying similar money that you pay in your country. However, if you can haggle and sweet talk your vendor and want to save some money, you'll get a bit inferior product or services. For example, you can get a really delicious meal for less than $1. But then, don't complain about diarrhea. But if you want
I fucking love this guy, man. I love Wise Indian. Ahmed, is his name Ahmed?
eat good food served properly to you, you'll end up paying similar money. Same goes with accommodation. There are all sorts of things out there, from youth hostels and lounges for up to $5 to 3 to 5-star hotels for up to $1,000. There is an exception as well. You can find a
Look at that place, man, with the... Oh, excuse me, guys, still getting a bit over it. With the fucking infinity pool, man. Whoa! I reckon, that one there on the right top would be good, Sergeant Rocco headquarters in India. Come on, guys, let's do it, eh? We'd all fucking live there, mate. Just convert it all into, like, cinemas, screening rooms. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6, 7, 8 Straight away I need 8 guards in the watchtower. Jobs. Creating jobs.
A lot of local stuff really cheap, like sculptures, woodwork, spices, silk, cotton, etc. By the way, the only thing free in India is advice. So when in doubt,
Yeah.
please ask. Indians are emotional people. They don't need a lot in exchange to show them off. Try visiting an Indian wedding. They'll shed a tear at the blink of an eye.
It's like, you show respect, you get respect back. That's the way I deal with it. And I mean, guys, watching a YouTube video, it does not give you a good judge on someone's character, or me watching a YouTube video on a certain place definitely does not form an opinion, a rock solid opinion for Rocco. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? So don't ever think, guys, that just because I'm watching some random video on YouTube that I've straight away, come up with something and I've got it in my head now that, India's full of rape. Not the case. People that know me know the better.
Now coming to our third myth about Indian stereotype. India is so diverse that there is nothing like typical Indian. Foreigners think, they look, speak, and eat the same,
No.
but it's not true. To understand this, imagine India as Europe with so many countries, languages and cuisines, but at different race and geographical regions, which leads to the fact that Indians are so different in what they speak, what they eat, and how they look as you move throughout the country. And by the way, English is one of the official languages which we learn from a
Know
very
that from
young
movie
age,
trailers.
and is a main language that connects people from different regions. Any educated person in India should have basic understanding of English. The skin color varies evidently as you move from one region to another. So apparently, all Indians are brown is only true to a certain extent. We are brown, white, olive, black, and yellow. And also, we come in all different shapes, sizes, depending upon the geographical
That type of shit
location.
bothers you,
Moving on to our fourth myth about the transportation in India. India is very well connected by different modes of transportation by air, train, and bus, and you can find prices which meets your budget.
Alright, guys, this could sound a bit like I'm having a dig here, but is that fucking airport on the left there, is that like sand runways? Or is it just tarmac that's been well worn in? Yeah, that's what it is. It can't be sand. You couldn't land a jumbo jet. What are you talking about, Rocco? Don't try and be funny, just watch.
The only catch is you have to book tickets in advance. And if you're not able to book ticket in advance, there is always pricey option. But you must
You see
know
no
how
one
to
riding on the
allocate
top of
funds.
trains there?
I call that the adjustment price you pay for non-planning. Transportation has a lot to do with economic development in India, the pace of which is steady and rising. So the whole notion of snake charmers welcoming you the moment you leave the airport is not going to be fulfilled. However, you might find people with snake around their necks asking for money in return for giving you well wishes, which has its own flavor. I have traveled in all classes and all formats, and it is amazing the type of people you come across. The overly eager to help to the staring types, which they don't even know they are doing, and most of the time it is merely out.
Yeah, it's not a stereotype if it's your culture. That's another thing that sucks about racism. When people straight away, oh, they're all curry eating fucking snake charmers, or they're all fucking, for Aussies, they're all fucking beer drinking fucking Holden drivers or Ford drivers. It's not the case. Couldn't be the case. I've been stereotyped as your average Australian yobbo every day of my fucking life, mate. And I feel for people, It's not, it's a different type of racism, but it still gets you back up. It's still like, oh man, I don't want to watch the football. Fuck's sake.
Of curiosity. So don't feel that you are being stalked and enjoy the transit. Moving
Soak
on
it
to
in.
our fifth myth. Is India always hot? No, it's not. It is a general notion that India is a hot country. For sure, the summer is hot and long. However, most of the regions in India have all the 4 seasons. That makes it really pretty to watch. In India, we have all the possible geographic landscapes, from the great mountain ranges of Himalayas in the north to sunny beaches
Look at
in
that
the
beach!
south, from desert in the west to rainforest in the east. So in one country, you get all the possible options you can imagine.
I tell you one thing, guys. Don't got to worry about Rocco in the heat, mate. I wait for it to get to 40 degrees. Like right now that I've got a jacket on, pissing me off, and long pants. Don't like it, mate. Don't fucking like it at all, mate. Having jeans on, shoes. Don't get me started on shoes, mate. I fucking fit right in, mate, in the heat in India. I'd just be walking around, just loving life. Just go, hey, man, what's going on? Is it hot enough for you? Like, that type of stuff, you know? And people be going, man, this guy, we got to get him out of our country. He's just soaking it up too much.
Not to mention the vegetation, flora and fauna, wildlife, which are native to these regions.
Beautiful.
So don't hold yourself back and travel, and you will enjoy every.
I thought that answer, that deer had 2 heads, then, but
Thank you for watching Wise Indian. Please connect with me through Facebook, Google Plus,
absolutely,
or Twitter.
mate. I have
Links are
already
below.
subscribed.
You can also
Be emailing old Ahmed for sure, man. That was a cool little video. Like, considering he's obviously put it together himself. You know, he's just a small YouTuber like myself. I like that. I really, really like that. That was cool. See what I mean, guys? It's like you've really got to just whenever you go anywhere, even if you're going over to a friend's house, you know, two neighborhoods down from you, you've got to respect the location that you travel to. Like, you know, like they might not fucking do things the same way as you. If you just want to do things the same way, just go and stay in a hotel in your hometown. Like, you know, if you want to get away without doing anything cool, just go and fucking watch TV and get room service. Other than that, whenever I travel, I get into it. I'm like, I like to, you know, walk around, you know, suss the place out. I love traveling. I love, like, when you stop at it, when you first get to a destination that you haven't been to, and you like look around, you're like, oh yep, that looks like the place where all the locals get their tucker. I'm going in and getting some. Let's try this shit out. You know what I mean? Thanks for joining me, guys. Thank you, Wise Indian, for that awesome video. You are wise and a gentleman, Ahmed. I hope it's Ahmed. Let me know down below on my video with a big like, share, subscribe, show your friends, you know, all that sort of stuff. Show your grandma. Grandma seemed to get a good laugh out of me. Other than that, I'll see you later for the next video.